about. I want to introduce you to Lori Brenneman, and it is Jewelry by TFC, and she is located inside of Papilio's, which is on Donnelly between 4th and 5th Avenue. So, Lori, hi, and congratulations on your new improved location.
Thank you so much.
So tell me a little bit about overall what it is that you do here in your store.
Basically, I've been making jewelry for, my whole life, since I was about 15. So what we offer here at Jewelry by TFC is a lot of custom pieces, but I do kind of unique stuff that you wouldn't find anywhere else. Go find gemstones that are nice quality. I use a lot of Swarovski crystals, and I just make jewelry that I think is pretty. I do special sizing. I personally have a very small wrist, like a 5-year-old wrist, that I can't buy jewelry for myself anywhere else. So that's something that me and my customers, or my employees, as we're watching customers try on jewelry, if they put something on, if it's too big, we make sure that we tell them that we can customize it and make it fit them. But basically, I just like my shop. It's sort of, I say it's magical, which I think it is, because we would have a party in the middle of a hurricane. But anyway, so I just do special things. I like my displays. That's one of the things that in the shop, I didn't want my shop to look like a plain old jewelry shop. I wanted to use special displays. I've got knobs that I have necklaces hanging on that were my grandmother's. I'll have to show you then when we do a little tour. I have fresh cuts from our Christmas trees from over the years that I'm using to hang jewelry on. It's just, so when people walk around, they just, even if they don't like jewelry, they sort of notice, and they think it's pretty, and it's just a little special shop.
So tell me a little bit about your line.
Yeah, so I started with bracelets. We do all different kinds. Can I show you something?
Yes, you can. Go right ahead.
Okay, so this is like one of the ones I started with, where you had like some sort of center piece that was like a focal piece, and then you would add to it, kind of making stacks. So we have a lot of these things all around the shop, like little pillows with collections on them. But then I also do other ones that you would, just sort of stack together, or, I call them just good stacking pieces. And then as I was here a little bit longer, I started doing metal work, where we do some wire wrapping and using 14 karat gold filled and sterling silver. And I do a lot of this kind of thing. I put that on my earrings. I do it with the necklaces. Sometimes it's just plain. Sometimes I work pearls into them. So I do necklaces, I do earrings, I do bracelets. We have over here, we have some keychains, just a bunch of different things that we offer. So the other thing that I really love about my new shop, that now that I have a little extra space, is I'm able to bring in this Sorelli brand, and I mix and match my pieces with it. So Sorelli does these necklaces, and then I've made these earrings. So it's just such a beautiful fit, because we all use the same Swarovski crystals, and it's, like I say, my brand goes beautifully with their brand.
So you mentioned that you originally made just bracelets, and they were called fairy bracelets. Is that how
Fairy tale.
Fairy tale. Is that how you got your name?
Well, okay, so I used to be a dental hygienist, and quick story, I moved here from Maryland, and I was a hygienist for 30 years in Maryland, and Florida didn't honor my dental hygiene license. So I was without a career. So I've been making jewelry since I was 15. So I started making jewelry here, and everybody up home called me the Tooth Fairy, because I was a dental hygienist. So anyway, when I started making the bracelets, I kind of wanted to have a name for them, so I just thought they would be called fairy tale bracelets because of the Tooth Fairy. So that's sort of how I started. And when I first started my company, it was called Tooth Fairy Creations. So and actually that was fine. I liked it until I started my men's line. And when I handed a man a card that said Tooth Fairy Creations, I thought, that's not really working. So, but by that time, everybody was calling my jewelry TFC for Tooth Fairy Creations. So I thought I can just change the name to Jewelry by TFC. It was a good transition.
So one of the things I like about coming into Lori's shop is that it's not like going into a regular other kind of department store. I can come in and say, you know what, I kind of like these blues and I like these reds and I like these yellows. And she'll say, don't worry about it. I'll put it together for you. Just what I think you should wear. So custom is really cool in here, and not a lot of places without having a super, super high price tag will do custom things. So if you are in the markets for some beautiful jewelry, whether they're bracelets or pins or earrings or necklaces, whether you have a special man in your life and you want something fun for him, it doesn't have to be earrings or necklaces, I promise. Lori will be able to make those for you. So now, just as a reminder, Lori's shop is inside of Papilio's, which is on Donnelly in downtown Mount Dora between 4th Avenue and 5th Avenue.
We're closed the normal holidays, but we are open 7 days a week. 10:30 to 6 for the most part, and we are staying open till 7 on Saturday, 8 till on Fridays, and 7 on Saturdays for the most part. We might be changing those hours with season.
So tell me about, do you have a website I can send people to if they have questions?
Yep. Jewelrybytfc.com.
Well, that's simple.
Facebook and Instagram pages.
And she does some beautiful little videos of herself that you can see her beautiful creations. So check her out on Facebook, Instagram. You can always go to mountdora.com if you forget what the name of her website is, but we'll remind you. Lori, thanks so much for your time. Congratulations, your new space is beautiful.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here.